Alright, so open up to your table of contents, and our next title is polygons onto black. Alright, and I am on to page 27. This was 28. 29. Okay, Dallin, turn your chair all the way around. Scooch up. Alright, so go ahead, turn to your next page, and title it Polygons. Capitalize and underline your title. Okay. So today we're going to actually play Guess My Rule with polygons. But before we can do Guess My Rule, we need to learn a couple things about polygons. The first thing, some polygons are regular and some are not regular. So I want you to look up here. These are what we call regular polygons. These are not regular. What is the difference between a regular polygon and one that is not regular? What do you think, Josh?
The not regular is kind of just like a made up one.
They look made up. Okay. Keegan?
The regular polygons are all equilaterals.
Ah, what do you mean by equilateral?
All the angles and sides are equal on it.
Okay. So if I look at this triangle right here, I think I have that shape. Aha, I do. Okay. So mine's a little bit bigger. But I can use my shape. This is a power polygon, by the way. Did you guys use power polygons last year?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why they're called power polygons, but they are. Okay. So, waiting. So I can use my shape to check angle size. Okay. So do you see how these are the same angle size? So if that one lines up perfectly, then I can turn it and check here. Oops. Is that the same? Okay. What about this one? Okay. So all three angles are the same. If I look at this shape, I can use this one. Oh, it might be too different, huh? Does that line up with that? Okay, but do you guys see how I'm using a shape to check? That doesn't line up. I know one of these does. It is tipped, isn't it? Okay. What do we know about a square? What makes a square a square? Parker.
It's got 4 equal sides and all sides are equal.
Very good. So when I look at my not regular polygons, for example, looking at this one, okay, that's that angle size, right? That one's the same. But when I line it up with the top, is it the same? No, so it's not regular. So the difference between a regular polygon and a not regular polygons have different sized angles. We're going to write that down. So number one, first thing to know, regular polygons have all sides and all angles equal. Regular polygons. Maybe we'll put a dash. All sides and all angles are equal. All right. So, what else? Okay. So then we also have some shapes that have special names. The word poly literally means many. So polygons have many sides. Okay? So, I guess we could just say number 2. What do we call a shape with 5 sides? Justin.
Pentagon.
Pentagon. So number 2, pentagon. A shape with 5 sides. What do we call a shape with 6 sides? Parker. No. Owen? 6 sides. Jackson? Hexagon. So 5, 6. Does anybody know the name of a 7-sided figure? Do you know it, Ivan? That's a really good guess. Are you thinking of like September and? No, you're pretty close though. Ooh, is it in your planner? I don't know if it's in there. Do you know it?
Octagon?
No. Octagon reminds me of an octopus. It's a heptagon. It might not. A heptagon you don't really see a lot. A heptagon has 7 sides. A shape with 7 sides. So we have 5, 6, 7. Hey, you're blurting out, so now I can't call on you. Sydney, what do we call an 8-sided shape? Octagon. Think of an octopus. Weird. I did, didn't I? And then the last one you need to know is not 9 sides, but 10. What do we call a shape with 10 sides? Alan? Is what? Do what? Oh, yes, you can. Okay.
Is it something with deck?
It is like a decade. How many years are in a decade, guys? How many years? 10. So think about, what is it, Jada? A decagon. Hey, write it down. Alright, so a decagon, a shape with 10 sides. we're going to look at, here's all of our polygons up here. Okay, so looking at your notes, first of all, what shape is A? What would we call this one? Keegan?
Square.
How do you know that this one is a square?
It has equal sides and equal angles.
Very good. What would you say F is? What is that one? Dallin?
Right triangle.
Very good. So it has that right angle.
It also has three sides, so that's why it's called a triangle.
Okay. So specifically, it's a right triangle. What is C? Mitchell.
Rectangle.
Why isn't it a square?
Because it has four equal sides. I mean, no, four equal angles.
Four equal angles, but we can tell that one side is longer, right? Doesn't have those equal sides.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a rectangle. What else do we need to know? Aha! What is H? Dewey. You can use your notes if you need to.
A hexagon.
Hexagon. Good job. And K. What is K? Madeline.
A rhombus.
It's not a rhombus. Remember, rhombuses have four equal sides. This side is definitely longer. It's a type of quadrilateral. Jackson.
Trapezoid?
Owen, what do you think?
Trapezoid.
It's a trapezoid. How do we know it's a trapezoid? Jada.
Because
What makes it a trapezoid? Sarah?
I think it's because the two the two sides are the same length, but the bottom one is a bigger
Longer?
longer line than
Okay.
the top.
Okay. Okay. I like how Tucker's notes are open.
Only one parallel line.
Right. Remember, if we look at these lines on the side, what are they going to do? Intersect. Remember, that's intersecting lines. Okay, for Guess My Rule today, you're going to have a partner, and you're going to have a cup of shapes. And then what are you doing with them? Okay, so I'm going to pick a shape, and you have to guess my rule. So, wait a minute. You have to guess my rule by finding a shape that fits my rule. So if I chose F, for example, is this F or is this D? D. If I chose this triangle, and I'll just tell you, my rule is it's a right triangle. So you might say, if you're my partner, I know there's another right triangle in here. Well, could I? What if I said it's a triangle?
No, because it's an obtuse.
I would say, no, that's not why I chose that shape. But what if you set that one down?
Yes.
Okay.
Even if it's a different shape.
Yes. Okay, Sydney.
You also put in a square because it has a right angle.
Well, if my rule was it has to have at least one right angle, then a square would meet my rule, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, now here's the trick. If you think of a rule and your partner is struggling to guess it, pick another shape to give them a hint. So if I put a square down, that would be a hint that I have a right angle, right? Okay. Tucker.
So you can use more than one shape?
I would start with one shape, and if they're having a hard time picking your rule, then add one. Okay? Down. You know what? You guys did a great job last time working with partner. I want to give you a reminder though. I don't want anybody on the floor. Okay? I want you sitting at a table or a desk, and also keep track of your shapes. Okay? We might need some groups of 3. I don't know how many shapes we have, but we had quite a few kids leave already. So 2 or 3 partners, and we're just going to play for about 5 or 10 minutes, and then we're going to come back and talk. Okay, find the partner, grab a cup of shade.